Hey folks, this is Maria Abreu. Welcome to my channel. If you like the content that we are providing, which by the way, we enjoy bringing to you, please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and remember to share. Hey folks, so this video is going to be dealing with a topic that has caused waves. I mean, it's been a sensation, and I'm talking about the Confotur incentive. So here's a question from one of the subscribers. Is it true, Maria, just buying a property with that incentive, one qualifies for residency? Yes, it is true. And you want to hear something? We just sent out a newsletter making all of our subscribers and our client list aware of this incentive, and we broke it down for them. On that same day, a case that had been previously denied was resubmitted with the Confotur certification, and it was approved. I kid you not. I kid you not. That's exactly what happened. The consulate denies the case, okay? We turn around, we find out that there's Confotur on the property. We get the certification resubmitted, and on the day that this newsletter goes out, we receive approval, notice of approval of that visa. So how's that? So yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you buy a property with that is certified by Confotur, you will qualify for residency, okay? Of course, you would have to have the title of the property. So if you're financing the property, meaning you're paying it over time, you don't have the title, then, the benefits of the Confotur incentive can't apply to you. This applies to people who buy the property, who either pay it off completely and are in the process of transferring the title or already have the title in hand, okay? So that is a condition, but regardless of the cost, it can qualify you for residency. The question is, what type of residency does it qualify you for? And that's going to be answered in a future video, so stay tuned. More on Confotur. I have a question from a subscriber. Did you say Confotur pre-construction will qualify for investment residency? What about other requirements such as monthly income? I'm glad you asked this question. I'm very, very glad because I need to clarify. The Confotur incentive qualifies you for residency, but if you want investment residency through the fast track, you have to spend the $200,000 or more. You follow me? Why is this important? Because people will ask themselves, well, if I get residency, but I can't get investment residency, then what's the point? Listen, in order to qualify for residency, one of the main requirements is that you have independent income, meaning you need income from a source that is not a job, whether it be a pension, whether it be your personal business, whether it be an annuity, rental property. But one of two things happens. Either people have one of those, but don't earn enough to get investment residency, meaning the 2,000 or more, or the 1,500 or more from pension. Or these are people who don't have independent sources of income. They have a job because they're not ready to retire. I've had people that say, Maria, I'm not ready to retire. I'm 3 years out, I'm 2 years out, but I would like to get things going now. So these people who don't have an independent source of income would not qualify for any kind of residency, whether it be temporary or the fast track, because they depend upon a job. However, suppose you're in the States, you work a job, but you're ready to start getting yourself situated so that by the time you are retired, by the time you are ready to come here or relocate here, everything's set. You have your little, place to live. You have your bank account with some savings in it. You you want to get things started. And a lot of my clients are in that situation. But now you buy a property with the Confotur incentive. It's not 200,000, but it's under the Confotur incentive. You get a Confotur certification. You qualify for temporary residency. You don't qualify for the investment residency because it's not 200,000 or more, but you qualify for temporary residency. Now, why is this important? Well, first of all, temporary residency, you can change your status to either the fast track, or in 4 years or 5 years, you could, apply for permanent residency under the ordinary track. So either way, you're on track for permanent residency. Okay, whether you change your status now because you retired and make the 1,500 or more, or because, sometime in the future, you change your status to, you've been a temporary for 5 years and you're going to change your status to permanent through the ordinary track. So it allows for you to have a legal existence in the country. Okay. You can come to the country, stay as long as you like. You don't have to worry about extending your stay. It's a way of protecting your investments, because you may buy, I have clients who are buying a property now, they're going to finance it, they're going to rent it out as an Airbnb, they're going to let that pay for itself, and in time, they're looking to buy a second property. So you're creating a legal profile here when you have status, okay? You're not required to live here, so if you're 3 or 4 years away from retirement anyway, that's fine. At that point, you're ready to switch your status to permanent residency anyway. So the importance of this is that it gives you residency status if you want it. Of course, here again, if you're not planning to live in the country, it's up to you whether you want to have residency. But most of my clients want to do that. Why? Because they want to have services, they want to sign contracts, they want to do things that would require a cedula, which is a Dominican, ID, a state ID. So this is why Confotur is important, because a door that was closed for a large group of people, a big demographic of people, is now open. So if you bought yourself a $30, $40, $50, $60,000 unit and it has Confotur, but you have a job in the US, Canada, whatever, you would not have qualified for any type of residency, and all of a sudden you qualify for temporary. Okay? So it's a way to get you on a legal track, creating a legal profile through residency. Hey guys, sorry if I was long-winded. I try to keep these short, but this is just something I really wanted to explain because it seems that a lot of people weren't clear on it. Okay? Now, the incentives for those who've bought property under the Confotur incentive is that you still get those tax exemptions, okay? You're exonerated from the 3% transfer tax. You get an exoneration from the annual property tax. So the benefits that would, you would otherwise get by investment residency, where property and real estate is concerned, now applies to you because of the Confotur. So that's another benefit, okay? So I hope this information was clear enough. I tried to break it down as simply as I could, but if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We'll be happy to clarify any doubts you would have.